hope you all had an awesome Thanksgiving Day. I had a special treat Thanksgiving Day, and I want to tell you about it. Now, when I use the term UAP, it means unidentified aerial phenomenon, which is quite different than UFO, unidentified flying object. Because of COVID-19, my dear friend and neighbor across the street we had both decided to celebrate. Hi, I hope you had a very special Thanksgiving. I had a special treat Thanksgiving Day, well actually a couple, and I want to tell you about it. Now, in here when I use the term UAP, I'm referring to unidentified aerial phenomenon, which is quite different from UFO, which is unidentified flying object, and there's a big difference. Because of COVID-19, my dear friend and neighbor across the street we both decided to keep our celebrations very small this year. And she was going to be alone, and I figured I would be also, because my son David was feeling really under the weather. And I gave her a turkey breast, and she was going to cook that and some side dishes, and I also contributed pumpkin pie and ice cream and topping. She definitely did most of the work. And I'll get to the UAP in just a moment. I never make a short story short. I have to always make it long. Sorry. Too many details probably. But anyways, we were going to exchange dishes in the driveway of her house, and we could both have a nice, though kind of lonely, tea day dinner, her over there and me over here. Well, see, she suggested that we have dinner together in her kitchen, since we both take a lot of precautions to avoid being exposed to the COVID and didn't feel there was a danger of us exposing each other to it. So, enjoying her great company and at the kitchen table is when I saw the UAP. I will show you a clip shortly of another Michigan Meteor sighting from a few years back. I believe it was 2017. And except for the time of day and the color of the UAP, my sighting looked just like the clip I'm going to show you. Well, anyways, I was looking at my friend, and the kitchen window was directly behind her, looking to the west. We were eating and talking, and a bright red streak in the sky caught my attention. There was a round red bright light and a smaller one directly behind it, I mean right directly behind it, and a long red tail trailing behind. Total duration of the sighting was probably less than 15 seconds. But I did get an excellent look in that time. There was a cloud cover, and the UAP was beneath the clouds. It was, I guess, about 4:45 in the afternoon, somewhere right around there. And as I watched, it seemed to fragment and then vanish. Now, my first thought was a meteor, but I've never seen one in the daytime, though I know that happens. But it was very bright. I did a post on Saginaw Neighborhood Watch Facebook page asking if anybody else had seen it. And actually, a number of other people had and were somewhat mystified by it. I'm not really so much mystified, because I'm pretty convinced now that it was a meteor. Its color was unique in what I've seen. I've seen, white ones, I've seen bluish colored ones, and greenish colored ones. But this was an intense red. So following is a clip I mentioned in the beginning, and I believe this this took place in downstate Michigan, as I said, in 2017. And except for the time of day, again, the color, it looks the same, even how it splinters before it disappears. The clip, by the way, appeared on the Guardian news channel. Insert clip. Back at it. So that's about it. I very much enjoy natural phenomenon, and I hope you enjoyed this account. And if you were one out there that saw it, hey, please let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you have to say and what you think. But at this point, I have to be fairly certain it was a meteor. It wasn't like a skyrocket that somebody sent up, because skyrocket goes straight up. This was going angularly in the sky. And yeah, it didn't resemble a skyrocket. It didn't resemble one of those Chinese balloons that you can put the candle in and it'll float up and float off. Now this was moving very, very fast at a very high speed. So let me know what you think. Thanks for joining me.